goals all season. The teams below them all have better goals returns, and they've got to find one here today. Here's Hazard. Now Moses.
Hello everyone, I'm the EFC, this is Blue Lines TV, and welcome to another live stream. Watch along, and again you guys, issues with the Elgato. I don't know what's happening. It's not even reading the webcam. I had to turn the computer on and off again and just do a lot of stuff to get this thing working. Ideally I'd like to start the stream, you know, before the game starts, but it's just literally always you know, it's just Elgato issues. You know, I do everything beforehand. I make the graphics, the thumbnails, all of that type of stuff. But it's just frustrating. I don't know. I think definitely for next season, because the season's nearly over, I'm gonna be finding another platform to do live streams from, because it's just not sustainable. I just can't use Elgato no more. It's just, you know, missing out on 10 minutes on the live stream. It's annoying, but obviously good to see everyone here. Sync the match up. Hey, I'll pause it a bit. It's 12 minutes 45 seconds for me right now. So if anyone wants to, if you let me know what the time is for you right now, then obviously I can try and pattern that still. But yeah, you guys, obviously great start, great finish. 3-5-2 is looking decent. I don't know. It's annoying how we play off the ball a bit too much. You know, 3-5-2 is more of a counter-attacking system than a system to dominate ideally. It's all about getting the ball. You know, it's about the counter. The reason why it can be useful is because with the two guys in midfield, you know, getting forward, you know, Cesc and Kante as well as the front two that are really central. You've got 4 players inside that middle area. In a way, it's pretty similar to how Tottenham play. You know, with how Tottenham play with their wide guys and then their striker drops deep and then they got the cam in behind. All those guys are very central in that line between the midfield and defence, and it helps. The thing with Tottenham is that they keep the possession. With us, is, you know, it's on the counter attack. We have the men forward, which is decent. But alright, wow, you guys, the times are pretty funky. I can't lie. So yeah, some people are like a minute behind, so I can't really do too much with that. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, I can't really do too much about that. Some of the times are just too inconsistent. Sorry about that, you guys. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, we get a goal on the counter. A good run by Cesc. I prefer when Cesc is playing a bit further up. I'm not going to lie. Great finish with his left foot. Top left corner. Now Swansea, I think this will be a game where I think we'll look to just pick them off on the counter. Obviously, looking at the first, you know, the lineup 3-5-2 with Baka sitting deeper. That's what I'm really interested in seeing. Baka. Actually, you know what? It's really not even Baka that much deeper, to be honest. Really, it's more Kante, which makes sense. I think that's Kante's best position. Play him in front of the back three. Let him be the one that helps instigate the attacks and helps us play out. But it'll be interesting to see as the game goes on. Maybe the plan will be for Kante and Baka to interchange positions, you know. I think for Baka, for him to have a future as a Chelsea player, I think this is really his ideal position here. Playing deep as like the DM in a way is vital that he learns to get better in that. Otherwise, he's not really going to have a future at the club. There's no way in hell you want this guy being your more offensive midfield player. I mean, he doesn't score goals and he's not that great in the final third. So that's the last position you'd want this guy to be in. Honestly, it's in those very deep defensive positions. Let's really see what he's about and what he can do. And that's it, really. In a different world, let's say Conte knew the position he wanted to see his Baka in. Yeah, ideally, our guy could have been, you know, getting that confidence back quicker. But it's just going to be interesting, you guys. It's interesting too how Conte seems to just be sticking with Cahill till the season ends. I know Christensen has made some errors, but at the same time, last year when Cahill, maybe the context is different because we didn't really have any defenders to replace Cahill when he was going through that bad form. Zuma wasn't fully fit, so Conte was forced to kind of have to play with him. But at the same time, he managed to, after a few games, he got back to some, you know, average, decent form. Oh, what a pass. What a pass by Cesc. God, what a pass. Ah. This is where you see the guys in the box, you guys. This is a key difference already. Played Kante. Played Kante. This is what I'm saying. Look, 4 players inside the box. 4. Come on. Ah, unlucky Victor. This is what I mean. You get the overloads on the counter attack. Look how many guys we had In Bournemouth's half, it's ridiculous. I mean, in Swansea's half, it's ridiculous. Yeah, Len Hazard is a bit isolated. Again, we don't use 3-5-2 to keep possession and dominate play. It's more about creating those overloads on the counter-attack. And already we're seeing men in there. You know, there should be more goals in this game for sure, 100%. Come on, good delivery. Good ball in. Good ball in. Come on, good ball in. Oh, that's it. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky. I hope we don't sit back and invite pressure against a poor team. I think there will be times that we will be doing this in this game, you guys. I mean, here's the thing. We've never really seen a game, other than maybe the Barca game where we lost 3-0, where we really played attacking football. We haven't really seen it at all this season. Jesse Hitman, thank you for that. Thank you for that. But, yeah, this is what I mean. There'll be some, should be some more goals scored. And I think it just makes sense. It's mathsy, guys. The numerical advantage you have over your opposition. They don't like when you've got so many guys in their books. Who are they supposed to pick up? Who are they supposed to mark? So, you know, it should help. It should be helping this game. Josh Banks, hey man, you goods. Nini, what minute am I on? I'm on the 17 minutes and 50 seconds. That's what I'm on right now. Like, I can't really pause it because, like, too many people have very inconsistent times. I'll try and be aware, though. But, again, if it's a goal, it's going to be hard. I'm going to have to keep it natural if it's a goal. Hey, Tammy. What minute are you at? Yeah, Chelsea might sneak top 4 if they can. But, yeah, it's going to be key. To be honest, I thought Spurs would be the team most likely to mess up in the top 4. But maybe with the Liverpool Champions League, the final, that's more of a priority. If they win that, you get automatic Champions League qualification. So, I don't know. And I think maybe it's worth taking the risk. It's very rare that teams get into a Champions League final. If you're going to get to one, you've got to make the most of it, especially with the form you're on right now. It's a risk, but risks pay off. You know, you've got to take risks in life. We did the same thing. Our plan to get in the Champions League when we won it that year was that, you know, there's no way in hell we were getting anywhere near top 4. And, I mean, isn't that a bit of a crazy thing? You know, in the past, since this decade started, 3 times we haven't made it into the top 4. You know, that is something worth, you know, talking about. But that's something for another day. So I like Cesc in them positions, orchestrating everything. Okay. KL is so AIDS. How are you watching the match, bro? I've got BT Sport. So in England we've got Sky, so it's like a TV broadcast station. So they've got all the Premier League games. Obviously they've got BT Sport on there as well. So I'm just watching it on my TV. Hey, any chance of top 4 still on? Misha, there is a chance of top 4 being on now. The Liverpool game, we have to win that, and really, to have our best chance of getting there, it's going to depend on obviously us winning all our games. There's no excuse. We have to win every single one. We can't draw. We got to win every single one, and then we have to see what happens. But again, I swear, you guys in the comment section, let me know. It's my bad. I should have like checked online first. But I swear that the rules are a bit different now. So let's say we did get into the top 4. Okay. Come on, Victor. Come on, Victor. Hazard, this guy, man. Oh, come on, football, football. Oh, football, football. Oh, alright. Mawson. I can't understand how people are talking about this guy being in the preliminary squad for England. Mawson. Flipping hell. But that's what was I even saying before? Real talk, I literally forgot what I was saying beforehand. Liverpool. Oh yeah, I was talking about Liverpool. Yeah, that's what I mean. I swear with the rules changing now, if let's say we get into the top 4, Liverpool don't, but then they win the Champions League, that means that they'll take our spot. So really, I think you'd have to hope that Liverpool don't win the Champions League and they can't get into the top 4. So that's quite a lot to ask for, in my opinion. Because I think even if we get 4th and one of those teams, if Liverpool win it, they'll get the spot. So it's not going to be this case of having 5 teams from England anymore. I think they've changed the rules. You know, obviously, I think top 4 is an automatic qualification now. So, but in the comment section, if you guys fully 100% know, let me know. So I'm not talking out my arse. Oh, what a touch and a turn by Eden. Good lord. What a touch and turn then. What a touch. And it's just like, it's just so good. It's just too effortless. It's too, like, you've got men closing you down. Like, one perfect touch that turns your whole body position. And then you're, oh, what a guy. What a guy. It's getting to that point, you guys, where if I'm having a son, I'm thinking his middle name might be Eden. I'm telling you. I know when I have kids here, I'm gonna have 3 sons. I'm gonna have 3 sons. One of them has to have, like, one of their middle names has to be after a football player, a Chelsea player, 100%. I'm not letting that opportunity pass. There's a 30% chance we make it, Josh Banks. Yeah, exactly. I mean, really, we can test our fate, but there's a lot against us, to be honest. I hate how we keep pressuring in our own half. This is what I mean. But again, it's not because we're not good enough. It's because it's how the manager sets the team out. That's what it always comes down to. The manager sets out how he wants the team to play. It's how they train. So this is what I mean. Next year, new manager, new ideas, new revolution. But I think Cahill so far, it's been... this is what Cahill's good at. If you don't close this guy down... Oh, come on, you guy. The 2 slowest players on the counter. Where's everyone else? Fucking hell. How was no one busting a gut then? You got the 2 slowest players on the counter attack. Oh, good, good, good. I mean, that was really harsh. That was really harsh. Liverpool wins, Arsenal doesn't. Then Chelsea gets the 5th spot. Yeah, exactly. If Arsenal and Paul both win, then Chelsea will get 4th and will go Europa League. Exactly. This is what I mean. So, I mean, there's a big chance that Arsenal probably won't win. No ability. No, you see that Swansea player? He had the chance then. He had the chance to carry the ball into midfield. But he pussied out and he just passed and played it back. That's all the type of stuff I noticed, because you just mess up a counter and like you didn't know what to do then. Lucky you got that free kick. Yeah, exactly. If Liverpool and Arsenal win the CL and Europa League and we're 4th, then yeah, we won't get it. So it's just peak times, to be honest. Neely, can I get mods? I think there's someone who's a mod at this moment in time, bro. But for next time, then yeah. Baka is hard to watch. I just think it's just too quiet. I'm sorry, way too quiet. It's just I don't care about being solid. You know, when you're Chelsea, it's more than being solid. I'm sorry, it's more than being solid. What does solid even mean? What, you can do the bare minimum and not make a mistake? Fuck off. Miss me with that, bruv. Zach, what are you saying? What do you think Chelsea will bring in? Hey, that's gonna be for streams, man. And when I get married, I'm renaming my wife Eden. Bruv, rename your wife, you know. Has anyone ever considered calling it, if he had a daughter, would he call her Chelsea? That seems like, that wouldn't be very original if I did something like that, you know what I mean? So far, the refs, he's been in our favour so far. Come on, Backo. See what? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's too slow. Alright. Just keep the ball. Don't force it. Of course we're going to force it. It's how we play. But let's keep it in front of them. Nini, name your son after Kante. Nah, bro. Nah. It's got to be, I don't know, like maybe David. Like, or Eden or something like that. Obviously, Didier, it's like you can't be calling your kid Didier. Even though it's a sick name. Oh, good tackle. Good tackle. You know, Key is an underrated player in the Premier League. I've always thought he's a decent player when I see this guy play. Zach, law, you blanked me. My bad. Thought you blanked me. Nah, it's cool, bro. Okay. Can you about me out? I don't get what you're saying, Zayden, bro. If I had a daughter, I would call her Eva. Ooh. I mean, Eva's a nice. I mean, you know what? I'm not even thinking of daughters. If you put that energy out there, that's what you get. I'm just thinking of sons, to be honest. I just wish we didn't have every man back, bro. Sometimes I just wish that wasn't the case. Like, the annoying thing with Conte's style is sometimes it does feel like we just invite pressure for no reason. That's been the story of our season. You know, sitting back for no reason and allowing teams on you. What minute of the game? The minute I'm on, it's the 27th minute, and it's hard for me to sync it because obviously there's so many people on the stream and they're all on different times, so it's hard for me to sync it like that. Nini, check out this guy. Oh, Harit from Schalke. He's the is he the Moroccan guy or the Algerian guy or something? Yeah. What is it about Harit? Because the only thing I know about Harit is I keep packing this guy on FIFA all the time. It's getting kind of annoying. Emerson is brilliant. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's one thing we haven't missed is Alonso. I know, you know, I dropped that video yesterday. If Barca want to bring in, if they want to sign Alonso, of all the players that we let go, you know, we've let go of, you know, guys like Salah, De Bruyne, you know, Lukaku, Costa, Matic. If the club, like, hypothetically decided now, you know what, we're keeping Alonso at all costs, then I think it's just time to give up with us, to be honest. Imagine, I know I'm just being hypothetical, but imagine, yeah, if Alonso was the guy that the club said, no, we're not going to sell. Oh, please, get the second. Oh, that was a good cross. That was a good cross. Come on. I'm telling you, Moses, you make space for this guy and you see what you can do. I'm sorry. You make space from the right-hand side. He's been good again. Another game in a row where he's been playing well so far. Make space for the guy. You create 1v1s for him. That's it. It's game over. It's honestly game over. And the deliveries, they're looking good, you guys. You know, we've got to start giving some credit when it's due. That was a good cross in the box. It was a perfect cross in the box then. The perfect type of pace as well. I don't get how no one's getting on the end of that. Okay, so Baka's dropping deeper. So it kind of looks like Baka and Kante are interchanging positions. That's what I'm seeing so far. Kabaka, follow your man. Yep, he's got him. He's keeping in line with the rest of the other midfielders. Alright. Clucas. How's this guy in the Prem? Come on, Chelsea. Alonso wants a contract extension. Barca don't want him. Yeah, possibility. But I don't, if one team comes in for Alonso for big money, there's no way we can say no to it. I'm sorry. No way to say no to it. A yellow card? What? A yellow? Don't. Isn't that kind of harsh? A yellow card. Exactly. Gem. Ferris Merchant. You're right. 1v1's head player, attacking players head on. Go. You know, he'll go to the byline and he needs. This is what I'm saying. Emerson, yeah. Future Emerson does have the potential. Next season, we've got a manager that really utilises our fullbacks. We're going to see more. You know, when you look at Emerson, sometimes, you know, the balls he's getting a bit too slow on the left. We're not utilising him as much. As we can see, we're seeing Hazard drifting mostly to the right-hand side quite a lot of times. And really, I've always stressed this point, but it comes down to this in regards to our wing-backs. You know, whatever side Eden Hazard's on, really kind of determines how well our wing-backs are going to do in a game. Because when Hazard plays on either side, that means that either one of those wing-backs can get more space to play in. Because, you know, Hazard immediately attracts 2-3 players. That's the benefit. And this is why I keep saying team and synergy. If you can get someone on the opposite side where Hazard doesn't have to do this, you know, donkey work in a way. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Ace, CKJ, there's actually a mod at this right now at this moment in time. Obviously, thanks for offering. Next time, you know, I'll consider swapping it up every now and then. But again, I need to find a different streaming platform than Elgato. Come on. Hazard and Kante will literally walk into any team. Yeah, 100% walk into any single team. I think Kante, I've made this point, I think he's better than Busquets. I mean, of course, Busquets is great technically. So is Kante, I'm sorry. So is Kante. And also with Busquets, You put him in any team where he's not playing the Barca role, would he necessarily fulfill his 100% potential? You put Kante in any team with any style, and he's still going to play the same. And that's how I kind of judge players, you know. How well can you do in any type of system, playing with any type of player? Can you still play your normal game and still be a standout? And I think with Kante, yeah, I think you get it with him. Oh, Eden, bruv. Chelsea need a good striker. Hey, Needy, can you follow me back on Twitter? Hey, Ramteen, I'll do that, bro. Send me a tweet and I'll follow you. Come on, Backer, drive with that ball. Drive with it. Let's see that conviction. Come on, Emerson, overlap. Behind him. Why are you playing the pass behind? Fucking hell. How are you playing that pass behind? Oh my god. Nathan Jerome, personally I feel that people aren't really watching Emerson's performances. He has been decent because he is used at the moment. He's pretty much isolated. You're 1000% isolated, and this is what I was making my point earlier. Whatever side Eden Hazard plays on, if it's on the left or the right, that really determines how much of the ball the wingback's going to get and how effective they can be. We just don't utilise them enough. I mean, Backer, when he's receiving the ball, it's got to be quicker, you know. One touch, bang, and then you know what you're going to do with it. It seems like when he receives it, he needs a lot of space, and then it's like too slow. He's like deciding what to do. I mean, I don't know. I honestly, because you guys, you know my thoughts on Backer. I've watched him at Monaco. I didn't understand why people rave on about him. I don't know. I kind of think maybe it's the looks or something. I don't know, but come on, Kante. Yeah, they're not. You got to get the push for the second, you know. Good pass. This is what I mean. I was making this point to people on Twitter. Look at Eden Hazard. My guy's behind the halfway line with Salah. When do you ever see Salah behind the halfway line? This is what I mean. Hazard FC. This is a prime example. Even the role Eden's playing in this game today. He's got to drop back. He's got to be the playmaker. He's got to be the guy that links up with the midfield as well. Plus, he's got to create for the striker and be a goal threat on top of that. Come on. You can't criticise a guy. Salah, if he was tasked to do the same role as Eden, he couldn't do it. This is what a lot of us are always saying about we need to take the shackles off Eden. Let's just have him purely in the final third doing fuck all and just waiting to receive the ball. I didn't get no notification for the live stream. This is YouTube, you know. It's a shag. This is what YouTube's about. Yes, and Conte is making us defend deep. This is what I mean. This is Conte. And this is what I was making the point. I sound cynical, but this is how he wins titles. You know, no matter what opposition he plays against, he'll treat every opposition the same. You know, when you're playing off the ball against, you know, one of the teams in the bottom three, then of course, naturally, because they're not as good as you at breaking you down, you're going to get results against them. This is why I say with Conte, you've got to look at his cup record and his big game record. It's not good enough. You know what I mean? And it's cynical, but if someone like a Wenger, you know, certain managers or Klopp, you know, they've got philosophies. They want to win in a certain way. Any one of those managers could easily be like, we're going to defend for the last 45 minutes. And just, you know what I mean? You can do that. But it's all philosophy on how you want to win. And this is Conte's philosophy on how he wants to win football games. I mean, it's not exciting. It's very safe and pragmatic. But, I mean, it gets results. But then sometimes it's like, you know, I mean, how do you want to win? Okay, Hazard's on the left now. You see Emerson's pushing forwards. Eden, this guy. God, I feel... Come on, Emerson, be a bit further up, man. Oh, jeez, bruv. ROC, yep, ROC's going World Cup. Goods. Yellow card. Yellow card. Yellow cards. Yellow cards, ref. That's a yellow card. Calm. It's a yellow card. Oh my god. Real talk. Real talk. This is what... there's always been a bias against us. Let's be serious. Imagine Moses' first tackle, straight yellow card. Klugas does the same thing, and it's even worse. No yellow cards. Oh my God. Lord, you can't pronounce my name. Yeah. I know the N is probably silent, so that's Caniso. Hey bro, you gotta help me pronounce it, man. Dan CFC swears Saints 3-2. Conte has been more animated on the touchline. Well, yeah, obviously we need to win the FA Cup. Nini, apparently Sari's agent. Come on, J Mojo, man. I'm sorry, bro. Come on, J Mojo. Did I not do a video on this 2 weeks ago, right? I said 2 weeks ago he's had a meeting in London. Like, this is old news. Like, I said that. Like, you know, it's not even the ones where I want credit, but like, just some people should remember like what I've said, you know. Because like, with my exclusive news stuff, I don't have exclusive news every day, every week. It's once a blue moon, but you know, when I'm saying this stuff, you know, all I'm saying is people do read about it later on, so that's all I can say about that. Mitchell better than Morata, better striker. Yep, no argument there. Moses is the best right back. I kind of think he is, in my opinion. I think he's the most versatile and the most. I think Moses is the most well-rounded right back in the league. I think if you need to keep the ball a bit, Moses can play like that. If you need to have him 1v1, he can do that. If you need to have him defend with your team, he can do that as well. I'll sound crazy, but I think he's the most versatile right back in the league. You guys, are you seeing this? Obviously, it is kind of annoying that we're really playing off the ball because we're not playing to Giroud's strengths. You know, you don't want Giroud behind the halfway line. He can't do anything. You want him to be further up. Cahill should start more often. He's worthy. Gary Brown, I think it's down to context. You're looking at Cahill. We're playing against teams recently, past 3 games, where they don't press our back three. They don't close down our defenders. They're not trying to press us in our own halves. And this is what Cahill likes. You know, when he's not getting closed down or pressed in, if he's got time to play, of course he can do that. But sometimes to see the qualities of how good a player is, how well do they perform under pressure when they're being closed down? That's a nice litmus test I like to see, you know. Is a formation change necessary? I think it's just more about utilising the squad. Maybe guys like Willian and Pedro are a bit tired in that, you know what I mean. Obviously, Luis's birthday party, we've seen everyone in their fancy dress outfits, everyone's turning up. Maybe it got a bit too crazy, who knows? No, I'm messing around. Omar, don't get it twisted. Swansea aren't pressing us. We've dropped deeper. That's why. We've just dropped deeper. This is what we do, you know. This is what 3-5-2 is about. I don't know. I don't know. I think there's better ways to play it. I think too often with Conte, you know, how much we keep the ball really depends on the opposition. If the opposition don't care about possession and they want to defend, that's when it makes more sense. But when it's an even game, you know, look at us dropping deep. We're not running to close anyone down. What back is there? Why didn't anyone stop that passing? Why didn't anyone close down? Look, 3 players around him. 2, why isn't anyone closing down? It's all about keeping positions. You know what I mean? It's not about... This is what we don't press. You know, if you want to be a team that keeps possession, you need to press the opponents. You need to close people down. Look, this is the thing with the positional plays. Look, just like it's too easy. It's too easy, you guys. Come on, it's too easy. It's too easy. Come on. No pressing. Nini, if I get more, I'll donate £30 when I get my debit card. Hey, J Mojo, I appreciate that, man. But yeah, just for the next one, it's better that way. For the next watch along. Omar's sick of this football, to be honest. Oh yeah, we all are. It's just boring. It's just boring to watch. Honestly, I don't think it's. I'm being too demanding. And I think if you're a top 6 team, you should be setting a standard. You know. Again, we need to lose this motto we're synonymous with in our recent history, the past like 5 years of, you know, playing without the ball, just playing without bravery, you know. Eden, oh, Bakayoko. Real talk. Maybe I like to see Barkley get sometime in the... Oh, Willian. One of these guys, you know what I mean? I can easily see Willian playing in midfields. I think he's got those credentials to do that. Gary Brown, we score in the 3rd minute and we hold. We've had chances and not pursue them. Yep, by pursue them, it means we're not pressing. We need a more aggressive manager who can push teams like... Exactly, and in the league, you guys, if you score goals, you're going to win. That's as simple as that. Look at what I mean. Hazard's everywhere. Hazard's on the left. Hazard's on the right. He's further up. He's deeper. A guy like this is what I keep trying to say. Hazard's like Modric. Hazard's like freaking... he's got to be like Robin. Hazard's got to be every type of player when he plays for us. Like, it's good that a lot of people, or you know, watch my stuff, share the same viewpoints as me. But it's just like, it's too much for one player to have. You know what I mean? It's just too much. Come on, you guys. Keep the ball a bit. Sustain the ball. Keep it. Switch it back. Good. N'Golo, go deep. N'Golo, yeah, you hear that? Okay, switch it, switch it. Now that's too late, let's pass it. Sorry would be sick. Yeah, the fact we're playing 3-5-2 is terrible. Nearly make me mod. You guys, Jesse is mod at this moment in time. I said for the next streams, I'll happily do. Or maybe the second half. If Jesse, you cool with someone else being the stream for the second half? Obviously, I appreciate you being the moderator on the streams, you know, it helps. Nathan Rogers can't take this shit with Hazard and Giroud so deep. And this is what I mean, you guys. You know, impress. I did a thread on my Twitter talking about how I like to see us play, and I think I'm right, which I do tend to be quite a lot. This is what I mean. When you got Cesc in midfield, this guy needs to touch the ball all the time. You can't use guys like this and then you want them to play off the ball instead of with the ball. Like, I'm sorry for new people watching the stream. I know I'm sounding very, you know, I hate that word negative because I feel it just reduces what I'm saying without really listening to what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But when I make these points, the reason why I bring it up is just that, you know, I'm trying to make you guys think, you know, we can be better than this. You know, this isn't the team we have to be forever. You know what I mean? Look at some of the things we do to ourselves that's unnecessary. Come on, Eden. No support. Oh, play. Just play it. He got gas then. Close him down. Close him. Complete nonsense. Sure, Leon Bailey is coming to Chelsea. Hey, like I've been saying, that's one guy I'm not surprised about. I mean, we've been speaking to him a lot. But I know I was talking about the exclusive information on Bailey. It's not enough at this moment in time to do a video, but I'm sure there's definitely been something, you know. Nini, have you heard about Swarm's Like a Song? You know what? Real talk here with a lot of the UK songs. I'm gonna sound cynical, but it's like, you know, certain guys are just saving up their student loan and then that's it. There's no previous body of work. You just got to make one simple, like, recycled beat. Make sure you got flow on your songs. I'm not saying that's always got to be about content, but it's just like you got to have the flow on that song. And that's it. Hire a studio, you know, get a producer to get it. That's it. It seems too easy to just come straight into the scene and that's it. Like, you can just get millions of views and, like, you know, start doing shows and that. It's just like, where are these guys coming from? And I haven't had none of them. I don't know. It's all right, but it don't sound. It sounds like what I've been hearing before. I'm not gonna lie. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. Thanks, bro. Hamstring incoming. Hey, bro. I wish I didn't read that. I'd know you've jinxed it for someone. Someone's gonna get a hamstring because you said that. Oh. Hey, good play, Cesc. Eden Hazard FC. Come on, Hazard FC. Hazard FC. Nina, here's your secret source. Like I said, there's one guy who has got very close ties to the club, and you know, he's a journalist, not a journalist, but he writes a lot of articles as well. And the other guy is actually he's a Belgian lawyer, so he's involved in a lot of you know, when players are moving to clubs, you know, he's involved in a lot of the deals basically. And yeah, obviously being in the industry, you know people, you know the discussions, you know what's happening. So I've just been lucky to have met both of them, because that's where I get a lot of the stuff from, you know. Nini, what do you make of Milner as an England player, past and present, retiring from international duty? Well, what I like with Liverpool's midfield is, again, I don't think England could do this, because Southgate's not about his, you know, game pressing like Klopp is. But it is kind of mad just how amazing, you know, when you get the system right and the tactics on point, what type of difference it can make to players that you don't necessarily see as being amazing. I mean, you look at that Liverpool midfield against Roma last week, you know, the way they were closing them down, harrying them, the energy was there, and it was, you know, sustained energy, you know, every 50-50 being won, and this is what I mean. It's just how you use these guys, it's how you micromanage them and everything. And yeah, I mean, he's a decent player, versatile, can play in a lot of different positions. I think he's a bit underrated. I think Milner's a decent player. He's got good technique as well. I don't think Milner definitely, he's got like the English heart, but then he's much more technically gifted than than he's given credit for. Ramti Nini, do your sources have Twitter? Nope, don't have Twitter. I normally just speak to them on the phone. That's it, phone, texting, email, that type of stuff. Gary Barrow, Bakayoko is more confident on and off the ball. He's improved. Gary, again, you could say that. Again, I don't even want to come out as just being some cynical, negative bastard, but I'm just not seeing it just yet. Now, of course, anytime I judge players, you know, I've got like a standard I like to see. You know what I mean? I'm not easily impressed by like bare minimum or just like a safe performance. You know what I mean? You got to express yourself a bit. You got to assert yourself. Not really seeing it too much with Baka. Actually, fellas, I have fallen asleep during some games. Yeah, Baka has shit positioning. Yeah. You must get Marina's son as a source, Nini. I don't even know if he has kids, to be honest. Bakayoko is playing much better. He just needs to work on his defense and long passes. Okay. Baka very slow. What the fuck is Willian doing on the bench? Maybe it's just resting, rotating, you know. I don't really think there's a tactical benefit to using 3-5-2 today, if I'm being honest. Our 3-3 Liverpool Roma game, Nini. Yeah, why are we so defensive? Again, it's just how Conte sets the team out. Dead half. Yeah, Willian for Baka. I like to see that. Baka is not good enough, I'm sorry. I'm feeling the same way, I can't lie. Nini, check out this guy from Schalke. Yeah, you're telling me about Harit. Like I was saying, the only thing I know about Harit is that I keep packing this guy on FIFA way too much, and it's just like, it's why I don't open packs anymore. But how good is he? Didn't he change his nationality? Originally he wanted to play for France, but I think he's has he moved to Morocco? No, not moved to Morocco, but he's made himself eligible for the Moroccan national team. Do you think Courtois is leaving? Well, again, you know what? Fuck it. I'm literally just going to say it. There's a big possibility that Courtois will be getting sold this summer. That was going to be an exclusive video I was going to release next week. I'm not going to get into more detail. But for the video, which I'm going to try and release next week, I'm going to be talking about Courtois leaving. Again, it's not 100%. But the club would be open to him being sold to bring in the type of money you can get for him. And I can tell you some of the goalkeepers that the club have been looking at as potential replacements. So that's all I'm saying. So next week you'll be hearing my Courtois video. Baka is not good enough. Yeah. Forward thinking, game pressing football possible international setup. That is a great question, because you don't really work with the players enough really to implement that type of stuff, and especially with how demanding it is. You know, clubs won't be happy with that type of shit. I think with national teams, we've seen recently, you know, teams that have the most success in international tournaments, it comes down to, you know, how many players in the national team represent one club. You know what I mean? We've seen with Spain, most of the players, Barca, that's where they implemented that possession style of football. We've seen with Portugal, you know, they've got a lot more counter-attacking style players which they use for the team. That's what you got to do, you know. I think with international football, a lot of times it does come down to more individual ability than necessarily team. Because obviously you guys aren't playing enough together as a team to really deep and clock everyone's play, you know what I mean. Needy, I don't have a PS4 Pro, but I've borrowed obviously my friend's PlayStation, obviously been playing God of War 4. I finished God of War 4 yesterday. Ay, ay, ay. What a game. What a game. And I don't even have that much time to really play games anyway. Especially them type of long-ass games that takes commitment. But this game just got me straight back into it. Story was ridiculous. The gameplay was mads. The music, like, you get... honestly, like, I'm not going to lie. I'm such a nerd, yeah? I was listening to the soundtrack for that game on Spotify because the music was that sick. And it's all like classical stuff. But like for me, it can't be every day clapping the bando or like, you know, Becky with the stiffy, you know what I mean? It can't always be that every day. So I need to change up what I listen to musically. But yeah, I'm listening to that. I've been just listening to that soundtrack today, and I can understand why people like classical music. You know, I can understand why they go to like the operas and stuff, and like, you know, they got their wine or champagne in their hand. Like, I understand it. It makes sense now. Nini, where's your girlfriend? I'm gonna be seeing her later. God of War is the best game outside FIFA. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean FIFA, I'm not even that fussed about it, to be honest. Spain's going to win the World Cup this year. I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting. Do I think Barkley should play today? It'd be interesting to see Barkley playing. I'd like to see what he can do playing that more offensive role in midfield. I'm not really seeing Baka. I'm not really seeing much. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing it. Kwame, classical music is underrated. Nini, listen to Brixton music. Now I listen to a lot of UK stuff, a lot of UK drill, and obviously American stuff and R&B and that. But I need to change it up a bit. Like with me, like I'm one of them people where like I'm not nervous or shy, so I want to like, you know, be open to something new. Like if someone said, listen to this rock song or this country song, I'll listen to it and I'll be objective. I'm not going to be like, well, you know, that's not really me because I'm only comfortable with this style. You know what I mean? I'm not that type of guy. So, yeah, I mean, it's got me. I might start trying to listen to a bit more classical than that. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. Like, I get the vibe, you know. I'm drinking I've got my whiskey in my hands because I've got some nice speakers as well. You know what I mean? Just like, yeah, I'm just chilling back, whiskey on the rocks. Who knows, but yeah. Nini, have you heard about, bruv, obviously I've heard about Hardy Caprio. Like, people think like I'm such a geek sometimes, don't they? Like, people think I'm like such a geek that doesn't listen to nothing. Like, I know I'm into my football a bit too much, but I'm not like oblivious to what's happening. Nini, bruv, I know notes Hardy Caprio, all these guys, like. Thoughts on Arias and PSV? I've heard he's got a good reputation. Honestly, Phil, right back is not the position we need. It really isn't. There's other positions we'd rather invest money in. I don't want another season last year where we're just buying nonsense players for no reason. Do you think we could play with Barkley as a false 9? Nope, no way in hell. Because false 9, you still have to have a goal threat. You know, only certain players can play false 9. Yeah, listen to Glenn Hoddle. This is what I'm saying. Glenn's saying everything right now. Exactly. Look, every time he's receiving the ball on the half turn. Yeah. Exactly. He's just fucking world class. People telling me guys like Salah are better. I love Salah. He's a world class player, but Hazard's just a better player. There's nothing wrong with that. Carla, yeah, every now and then. I'm not going to lie, when it comes to that conscious type of stuff, I need to be in the right moods, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not just going to bang it for fun, if you know what I mean. Bale replacing Hazard is possible. No, I don't want Bale. That's one reason why, okay, Everyday Monday, forward thinking. Yo, have you been on his stream yet? Okay, is it possible we sign Isco or Ericsson? I don't know about Ericsson. It'll take a lot of balls to leave Tottenham to come here. Isco, there's kind of something sexy about him, I'm not going to lie, in that midfield. I mean, I'm looking at Thiago. He's not even playing as much for Bayern. For some of the players we have, he's just an upgrade to a lot of them. I'm looking into someone like that. Darshin 1, Nini, it's a Courtois is good or bad in terms of the replacement. Hey, watch the video. I'm not giving you no anticipation. Nini, story time for when you first met. J Mojo, right, just running your mouth today, bro. Spare spelled masturbate differently too. Would you sign Gelson Martins? I know this guy. When I see Gelson Martins, he reminds me of like, he looks like a better version of Quadrado. But again, when you're playing in Liga NOS, it's not the most fair reflection on the. I don't know. Obviously, I haven't seen enough of him to have really big opinions. I'm not someone that will gas about a player I don't really watch as much. You know, if there's someone that's getting buzzed, that's when I'll do my research. But you know, Josh Banks, Nini, Tebow, Oblak. If I were you guys, just forget about Oblak. And here's my personal opinion. No way in fuck would I want us to spend 100 million on a goalkeeper. You have the best keeper in the world. What does that mean if your rest of the team isn't good enough? If you can't create chances or score goals? If you play, let's say, Conte 3.0 for next season, why would you want 100 million keeper to do what? What, make a few saves? Yeah, I know people get gassed about De Gea. How many shots is this guy dealing with? I mean, do we really want to be seeing that? Would you really be comfortable with that? Oh, amazing. I can't believe Chelsea bought this keeper for 100 million. Whatever keeper costs 100 million, I hope he gets at least 5 goals a season. I'm telling you. He's got to be taking free kicks or something. There's no way any keeper should ever be worth 100 million. Nini, if Courtois leaves, would Oblak be a realistic... I think I give my opinions on this Courtois Oblak thing way too many times. I don't want to be like a broken record where it's just like repeating the same thing. Kwame, Meunier is like Alonso. Yep, this is what I mean. I feel Meunier is like Alonso. I don't understand where this culture is coming with the fans, where it's, you know, let's get excited about guys that aren't first team players of the clubs they're playing for. When did this become the thing that we're happy about, you know? And I'd still play Morris over Meunier, so... I mean, it's like sometimes certain players get a career if they score, like, if people remember a ridiculous goal they scored. Because let's remember Meunier's volley in the Champions League, like, last season. Yeah, that's how people get careers these days, you know? Okay, Everyday Monday, Nathan Jerome, he's got a toxic personality too. He's another Belgium twat. Another one, you know. Forward thinking 5 Hazards and 5 Bakayokos or 10 Kantes. 5 Hazards. 5 Hazards. If you're 5 Hazards, you're the best team in the world. Like, I like. Imagine, think about it like this. When obviously Barca had Neymar, Messi, and Suarez. Just them 3 players alone was enough for them to win every trophy in a season. Now imagine you're adding 2 more players of that caliber into that team. It's game over. Ter Stegen, are you really going to leave Barcelona? When you're first choice, you're really going to leave Barcelona to come to... Come on, you guys. What team do you want to see get relegated? Any team that's... I mean, I wanted to see Huddersfield go down. Teams that are just, like, so far to get to. I just don't see the point of them being up. You know what I mean? I don't think any... When you're an away fan going to a game, are you really happy about spending 6 hours to get here and there? I don't really think so. And it's like, what do they really even offer? Them teams that don't offer nothing in their league, it's just a waste of time in my opinion. Would you spend 100 million on a goalkeeper? That would, yeah. Why would we? Exactly. Oh yeah. Okay. Our budget is 250 million. I know. Let's spend half of that on a keeper. Right. I would take Kante over Hazard any day. Objective, but I know Hazard for me. Hazard for me. Ricardo Pereira is a proper baller, but again, we've got Moses. So I just don't think it's a position that you need to waste money on, because it's not going to... You guys, when you think of the players you're thinking in your head, so you're excited about, you've got to start thinking first, you know, what team do I want us to be? What areas do I think are more important to improve in? What's going to benefit the first team, you know, the first 11 players more? You know what I mean? If you've got 2 top-class right-backs, how's that really benefiting if you're still playing the same way? It's not going to... Having a wing-back isn't going to change the state of how you approach games or improve your performances. It doesn't do that. You know, certain key players in key positions, they do that, but a wing-back's not going to do that. So I don't see the point of having, you know, 2 top-class players in one position. I think it's a waste of money. Handanovic? Yeah, Handanovic has always been top 10 keeper for me. Top 10. Does Mitchell ever play starting 11? He's got a big future. Unless, again, if he wants to stay at Dortmund, which he has every right to, then it's going to come down to him. Samuel Dudley, if Ruben comes back, do you see him and Kante running a midfield too? I like to see the 3. It needs to be a 3 for me. It needs to be. As you're seeing with the big teams now, it's all about having numbers in midfield. You're seeing every big team's got at least 3 guys in there. I don't think it's worth having 2 anymore, in my opinion. Hazard isn't consistent, and there are many players like Kante who's always consistent like him. I don't know, unknown, man. I kind of feel like I kind of feel with certain players like I try and bring like awareness to, especially like during this game. I've been bringing up a lot of examples of Hazard's, why he struggles here, what he's good at doing here and there. Like, I don't know. I just don't want to be that guy repeating the same point all the time, to be honest. Proud Aroma Entertainment. Nini, thanks for doing live streams for us, Nini. It's good to have Chelsea fans watching the game. Yeah, it is. Good for everyone to chill together, just talk, and that's it. Next season is going to be, I'm going to try to do things bigger. I'm going to start using OBS for my live streams for next season, you know. I need to start, like, patterning this thing different. Like, I need to fix up and need to just really regulate the whole thing, to be honest. 11 Kantes would win the CL. I mean, I can't imagine them scoring enough goals to do that, but fair enough. Nini, can you eat and stream at the same time? Hey, there's only one guy on YouTube who's allowed to do that, and his name is called Have Hope Football Hut. Have Hope is the only guy that can eat while he's doing a video, you know, and I can't do that, you know what I mean? I'll just be begging it, and it's just like, he was the originator, so yeah. I can't be me. Nini, do you think we lack a midfielder that can drive forward to free Hazard? Yep, we're seeing it every day, my guy. Hazard is so good at football. It's a joke how well he plays football. I know. Everyday Monday, I was supposed to get your number. If you're on Twitter or my email me your number so I can add you on WhatsApp. Leonard Lim, Alisson would be perfect for a Sarri system, I guess, but at the same time, maybe for me, I'm never too gassed about goalkeepers. I don't think they make such a massive difference. You know, I think they're more like icing on the cake. You know, if you've got a really amazing guy behind you, it helps, but they're not going to be your decisive point in a season. They're not going to be the sole reason why you win a league. You know what I don't know. Suffrage FC, bro. You know about Suffering FC. Defend my family, Jules. Have Hope opinions are wild sometimes. Yeah, they are. But I still like listening, you know what I mean? No, that's the thing. I say this all the time. I'm not interested in Thiago. When people ask me who I'd like to see, obviously I got to bring in my guy Thiago. Switch to a 4-3-3. I don't know. I don't think Aspie at right back, it makes any sense. I think it's Moses at right back for me. I'm sorry. I just think it's Moses at right back. I think if Aspie was that great, he would have been playing right back for his entire career, you know? And it's just like, you know, it's not 10 years ago when teams didn't really use their fullbacks like that, then yeah, I can see why Aspie would have a career as a fullback. But now it's important for these guys, especially with the introduction of players playing in the half space, number 10s being much more versatile, the lack of wingers, and it's all about inside forwards, and it's all about, you know, whoever has the numerical advantage in the middle of the pitch. And I think this is why you need to have attacking style fullbacks and wingbacks. This is why wingbacks have even become a thing now in football. You know, you don't get that attacking ability from Aspie. You just don't. It's a shame, but it's just the reality. Not everyone. Come on. Oh, unlucky Emerson. Close him down. Fuck me. Alright, don't press anymore. Don't press anymore. I understand why we don't press no more now. Alright, cool. Stop that. No more pressing. No more pressing. Oh, fuck off. Good. Getting off my seat, like. Icardi, Sop Morata. Maybe. This is what I mean. This is actually kind of a this is what I hate about inefficiency in football. You've got Giroud, a guy that needs to play close to goal, that needs to hold up the ball, and he's playing behind the halfway line. And it's like, if you're going to play a game like this, why aren't you going to use Morata? Because surely with his pace, it makes more sense. It complements the attack more. Look, what's Giroud going to do making these sprints, bruv? What's Giroud going to do making sprints? Like, like, again, it's them ones where, when I do the match review later, I'm not going to be criticising Giroud, even though it hasn't been an impressive performance. What can you do? He's not getting any proper service. He's by the fucking halfway line all the time. If you want to be playing pussy ball this strong, play Morata at least, you know. So we're able to do something on the counter.
Changes will be imminent for Carvalho if he doesn't see a significant improvement.
Aspie to Barca. Hey, I'll sound harsh. If we got crazy money for Aspie, I'd consider it. Because I'm saying this, you know, in regards to, you know, micromanagement and the new manager. I keep saying certain players will be seeing them a bit differently next year, depending on just how good the football is going to be. Yeah, Neymar, I kind of agree every day. I think Neymar is slightly better in terms of that. You know, yeah, I'd probably say Neymar slightly better. I mean, I think when you compare them, there's certain things that Hazard's just much better at compared to Neymar. But then I think there's some key attributes that Neymar has. If you were to put like a numerical advantage on it, let's say Neymar's 10 at this, then I'd probably give Hazard like a 8 or 9 for that same thing. You know what I mean? But I think as an... what am I telling you? You know that point I'm always making about the late man runs in the books from crosses? You know that point about you have to... You know what I mean? Moses should have closed him down more then. That wasn't good play by Moses. But he's on a yellow card, so you can't just rush out. You know, the pitch is wet. You're more susceptible to slipping. So imagine if he's running out. You know, the referee will just give a yellow card for nothing. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Zappa Costa come on maybe in the next 20 minutes. I think that would make sense, to be honest, you know. Because we'll have to close down some of these crosses. Come on, Baka. Come on, man. Oh, that's a ball. That's a ball. Come on. Come on! Oh. Come on! Oh. The only difference is that Neymar... Yes, I mean, Hazard takes on a man as well. I mean, let's not be saying that. I think the difference, is that Neymar is more likely to win you games than Hazard, you know. If it's from a free kick, if it's from a long shot, you know, he affects... I think it's just literally how he... the decisiveness in front of goal, I think, you know. And he likes to test the keeper a lot. It doesn't have to be like the perfect space he needs to do this or do that. I mean, it's a very fine line. Like, literally, I'd probably say Neymar and Hazard. It's like literally Neymar here, Hazard there. It's not as if it's like a massive gap, you know. It's literally like a hair's gap. But that's how I see it, you know. I hate Baka. Nini, you smell good. Hey, bro, you know. What can I say? Bye Champions League. You should have paid your condolences a few weeks ago, man. After that Spurs game, I honestly feel everyone should have just given up about Champions League after the Spurs game. This is why you can't even be upset now, because it's just like it happened so quickly. That's what I mean. That's what Femi, I agree. I think Neymar just has that slight edge in the final third, you know. Alright, close him down. Come on. Good. That's yours, Baka. It has to be. Good. Played, Emerson.
We're hearing the first change for Swansea is going to be Nathan Dyer to come on and replace Andy King. In the meantime, here's Connor Roberts, the right wing back. King. Ayew. Kante in there for Chelsea. Big challenge on him by Norton. There's Roberts.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Aspie has... let's be serious. If I did a poll, was Aspie better this season or last season? I think everyone would say last season. I mean, it's been a lot of mistakes he's made. Yeah, so let's not be, you know... Abramovich should pay Spurs $1 billion for Harry Kane. Right. I don't think so, mate. You know what? I'm not even surprised why there's a reason why our players can't. You know, when they won the league last year. There's a reason why they can't sustain it for another season, because it's just like, imagine having to play like this, having that mental motivation. Oh, that's a free kick. Fuck off, ref. Fucking hell. Yeah, Emerson's. I like Emerson, bro. I like him. If we draw this game, oh my God, I dare us to draw this game. Hey, suffering is life. You know what I mean? That's what we become now. Yo, you're right. I'm thinking. Yeah, it's a good point you're making. T147. I think introduction of 3-4-3. We need to force their fullbacks back. You know, their fullbacks are getting forward a bit more. That's how Swansea are able to, you know, get a hand in midfield. I mean, again, I'm gonna sound negative. I can't help it though. I'm sorry, but I just think a team like us to play like this against Swansea, I don't know. I think it's kind of mad, to be honest, you know. Hazard stopped passing to Moses. Rudiger's doing okay. Saved us earlier, right? Yep. Yep, you're right. Nini, why didn't I get SU? This is what I'm saying. YouTube, you know, it's just not... I don't understand why there's a sub button and a notification button and then both things don't work. It just defeats the point, no? It's not even average players. It's just like how they're told to play. I mean, you know why? Look at Liverpool. Would you not say that Liverpool have far more average players than we do? But then look where they are. Look how they've been. You know what I mean? Look at the performances you get from them. End of the day, this management is, you know, it's everything, you know. You don't sound negative. Yeah, but I get accused of that a lot. Hazard FC again. One man Hazard. Come on, Hazard FC. Come on, Hazard FC. Real talk. My guy's Modric. My guy's Robin. My guy's fucking Iniesta. You can't be all three of these guys. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if, like, let's say Ronaldo from Madrid was like, could play like Modric. It will come down to, would there be any point? Because why would you want this guy deeper? All the time, I feel asleep. What have happened, bruv? I'm telling you. Okay, they've made a sub again. The width. I think 3-4-3 makes sense. You know, makes sense now to bring on. We need to force their fullbacks back. Exactly. Our players are so confined to their positions. There's no fluidity. Moses is shit. Alright. Fair enough, mate. Actually, Salnini, we could have won the Youth Champions League, but we suffered without the ball because of Joe Edwards. Yeah, exactly. I think we were speaking about this on Twitter. I think Joe got the selection wrong in the first half. It seemed kind of unnecessary because it wasn't as if Barca were that good. The reason why they won was because I think, obviously, the system just negated us. When you use a back three, you are susceptible to being closed down in your half more, and that's what Barca did. Obviously, using that 4-3-3 to counter, you know, 3-4-3. You got three strikers pressing the three centre backs. Shit's bound to happen. Shit's bound to happen. You know. Josh Banks, Josh, I can sense your frustration, bro. 100%. Bring on Willian, yeah, it's some you know, free Willy. That's as they say, innit? Free Willy. It's time to see that now. I feel sorry for Giroud. This is what I mean. We don't like our strikers. We really don't like strikers in this club. Like, we're the only team that will sign players to get them to do a completely different job to the reason why we signed them in the first place. Imagine Giroud, halfway line Giroud today. Real talk. It's like, imagine you're trying to get Giroud to do sprints in a game. What's the point? You're trying to get Giroud to do sprints. Fabregas can't run a few steps. Yeah, but again, it's not about his pace. You know, he can't do that. I know you guys. This is one of them games. One of them games. I don't even really see the point of playing like this. Maybe if I had to look at things in another way, maybe we'll be approaching the games like this because Conte is going to be just like Super Saiyan pragmatic. It's just going to be like unreal levels of pragmatism because he's thinking, well, as long as we win every game till the season ends, that's it. And I don't care how we play, as long as we win. You know what I mean? I feel kind of stupid even suggesting that I thought we'd get more goals. I honestly thought we would, but I always I always underestimate just how willing we are to sit back in our own half. Way too willing to just like sit deep on our own half. It's actually a madness. You know, I'm not even surprised there's not too many people in the stream today. I mean, this game is not really... Oh my, imagine letting Swansea have 60s. Yeah. Apparently, two colours. Hey, real talk, a lot of people have been speaking about Pochettino. I'm not going to lie, I don't want to sound like that prick that thinks I'm in the know. I know everything type of shit, but I know you, a lot, especially you guys that watch my live streams. I'd probably say you're more, you know, not hardcore. That sounds like too beggy, but you guys enjoy the content more, basically. You know what I mean? Like, you enjoy the discussion more and everything. So you guys hear the points I make more often than like the average viewer, you know. And I'm just saying that, you know, I've been talking about Pochettino. If this guy was available, a lot of clubs will be in for him. I've said already a long time before that Roman would want Pochettino at the club as his first choice if he was available. It's going to depend on a lot of things, you know. Please, please, please. This game is, trust me, time to change Pedro A. I don't want to see that. I don't know, nah. Hey, who saw Pedro in the dress? I'm not going to lie, I did find it funny. I have friends stopped watching Chelsea and they were a fan. Yeah, it must have been a plastic fan. No, I'm joking. Apner, Pochettino, leave it out, he going nowhere, bro. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. A lot of clubs would want him. If it came out that Poch is like, you know what, I'm dipping at the end of this season, expect Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, and we'll probably try to make a cheeky bid as well. But again, Poch probably won't join us because, you know, I think he's more likely to want to join Real Madrid, to be honest. You know, especially when he can rebuild, because Real Madrid will be in a rebuilding stage for next season. I think there's a big possibility that Pochettino won't be at Spurs next season. I'm kind of sensing that. This reminds me of Channel 4 Sundays watching Serie A. That was a long time ago, remember? A long, long time ago. Hazard FC again. How many players is he going to get past? Come on, get the fucking goal, you cunts. Hey, you guys, you know what? It's time to get the beer out. Just give me 1 second. I need to get my can. If I'm going to suffer through the game, I need to enjoy myself. And not that I'm not enjoying myself with you guys, but I need to get my thing, man.
Norton there, gesturing for. So there is the change of shape that Glenn was talking about eloquently at half-time. Tom Carroll is not always a starter for Swansea, but he's only missed 3 matches for them all the way through the season. See whether this can provide the kind of attacking impetus that we haven't seen from Swansea so far today. Moses. Decision that does go Swansea's way. They've got the free kick here. It's a more of a 4-3-3 now. Swansea. Dyer out on this right hand side. Andre narrow off the left. Free kick. Probably the high boot there from N'Golo Kante, which was punished by John Moss. It's an opportunity for Key and Klukas to get over the ball again. Van der Horn and Mawson have gone forward. Floated in by Key. Can't understand why they're floating the free kick into Nathan Dyer, who's being marked by Olivier Giroud. You're not the only one. There's a cunning plan. That's more like it. Victor Moses in there to bring it away though for Chelsea. Never cease to be astounded by some of the ideas you see over set pieces in the Premier League. I don't believe that was an idea.
Yeah, you guys, I'm back. Obviously, Carlsberg time. Carlsberg time and that. You guys, give me 1 second. 1 second.
since Nathan Dyer made the challenge on Olivier Giroud, he's been holding the base of his back, so he's keep a little eye on that. The substitute.
There it is. Dyer against Giroud. Very good against Goliath.
Giroud, who's won most of his headers today.
Yeah, you guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. But you guys, I'm thinking for the match review, I'm probably going to be doing a live stream for it, you know. I don't think I'll do a video. It just takes too long to render and stuff. So I'm going to be doing a live stream probably 10 minutes after the game ends. Actually, I'll try and do it quicker. I'm going to prepare it. I'm going to prepare the live stream for when the game ends. So that will be better, I think. So I'm going to be making the thumbnail in the background. Needy, I'd rather have Barkley than play Backer. I think it'd be interesting to see. I'm sorry, I can't see the harm. I really can't see the harm in that. Good pass, Rudiger. Good pass. This is what I mean. We've got the guy's got to turn into Ramirez. Come on, Emerson. Make the overlap, bro. Hazard, just cut in and shoot. Just do it once for your life. To be honest, he couldn't have done it then. I was just getting too gassed. He couldn't have done that. Come on, Backer. 10 years. 10 years. Ooh. You know, like when you have an ice cold beer. Ay, ay, ay. Like, it's just like when it's ice cold. Because obviously I have to put it in the freezer. You know what I mean? When it's ice cold. It's just like heaven. It's literally heaven. Ooh. Hey, it was something positive. I'm not going to criticise Backer for taking that shot. It was positive. This is what I mean. Assert yourself. Assert yourself, my brother. Oh, imagine if he played a pass though. That's why Hazard's kind of frustrated. If he played, it was the right. He was the wrong decision. He should have played in a bending cross. You know, them low-driven ones. You seen Eunice's video? Yeah, Eunice won't be making any more Chelsea videos anymore. Obviously, you know, I don't know him too well, but every time we've been on streams and spoken, you know, he's a very nice guy, very respectable guy. I respect his thoughts and opinions on wanting to leave. I think it's a very like noble thing to do, you know. Obviously, I can see that his passions are more. I mean, he's always been interested in politics. He had like a politics channel himself, but you know, it's nice to see that he wants to try and do something. You know, it's the application. It's noble with his intentions. So yeah, obviously it's a shame to anyone that watched him for his Chelsea videos, but at the same time, this is why I'm here. Oh my god, Backer isn't a footballer. Nini looking thick. Yo, Mojo, you're getting gassed today, bro. You really want to be a mod bad, don't you? Now, okay, the next watch along, you'll be the mods, alright? Hazard FC again. And people like, Eden Hazard doesn't make runs. But there's no way Carlsberg would taste nice. There's no way it would taste nice if it wasn't cold. Dude, should have been a centre back. What? Yeah, that's Carlsberg. Carlsberg beer. Obviously, because of the green screen, it's just like you know, it's kind of sick though. Yeah, Backer. Yeah, no more deep. David Luiz, John Smith. Is that your real name? There's no way your real name is John Smith. But anyway, Luiz is injured. Even though him and Conte have had issues, he really is injured. I've been like told and confirmed this. So there's no like lie. Luiz isn't, you know, he's injured, and as Conte said in his press conference yesterday, probably making a return before the end of the season. I think he's hoping to make one. So, I mean, Swansea haven't tested us once. They haven't tested us once at all, have they? Tackle Emerson, tackle Emerson. Get in. This is what I mean. Quick tackle counter. Quick tackle. Come on, Emerson. Come on, Emerson, bruv. Take it. Come on, Emerson. Ah, unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky, he couldn't cut it on his left foot. This is what I'm telling you, Emerson. I'm always saying this about Alonso. He's not quick at winning a 50-50. Emerson, tenacious tackle. Bang, won it. Counter attack. That's yours, Emerson. That's yours. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I realised it wasn't your real name. Don't worry, bro. It's cool. But you guys, I'm going to be obviously watching the game, but I'm going to be preparing the thumbnail for the match review afterwards. Hey, Josh Banks, I feel your frustration, bro. Like, throughout this entire stream, I can just feel the anger that the capital letters are coming out now. Honestly, you guys, you know what? I knew that would take people a while to see my way of thinking. I'm not implying you guys, but that's people in general. But, you know, I was seeing these signs from last season. I think we all saw them in the second half. I'm Ghanaian. Oh, you're Ghanaian as well. Nice. Yeah, same. I'm half Ghanaian as well. Hazard FC again. Hazard FC. Hazard FC. No support. Come on, Hazard FC. This is what I mean. Standards. Standards. Yeah, exactly. What a fucking player. What a player. What a player. Oh, what a fucking player. Bro, come on. What do you mean, how did he miss that? Oh, unlucky, unlucky. He didn't even touch it, did he? Oh, this is what I'm saying, you guys. Hey, Abdi, bro, thanks for that, man. This is what I'm telling you guys, Hazard FC. I'm literally, every time I do a watch along, I'm just going to be saying Hazard FC. Just so people know what I'm talking about. Do you see what he did then? He created a chance out of nothing. Like he has to do every single time. And then people say that he's not consistent. Ah, I don't get it. Hey, you know what I just remembered? Gylfi Sigurdsson isn't playing for Swansea anymore. Yeah, you can't blame Moses for that. I mean, come on. What are you supposed to do? Just make a substitution, for fuck's sake. Make a sub. Like, imagine. This is what I'm saying. Fabregas, instead of playing deep line playmaker, he's got to play box to box. Tackle. This is what I mean. Fabregas with another tackle. And people tell me that he's a defensive liability. Again, that's another thing I'll never get. Oh, poor kick, Courtois. Poor kick, mate. Oh, good lords. Wow. Yet they compare him to Ronaldo and Messi like it's a fair comparison. Exactly. Exactly. It's just nonsense. Sometimes I feel people just bring up these discussions just to get retweets on Twitter or to get clicks and views on their website or article or video. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I don't even like talking about Eden Hazard because I kind of feel that I shouldn't even have to really say anything about his qualities. I think if we've been a fan for how many years and you've seen him, you should just understand his game. I mean, it shouldn't even be a talking point, you know. Sometimes the football can be annoying doing these boring, you know, discussions where it's like, what am I really wasting my time talking about, you know? Is Hazard world class? Like, is that a conversation? Come on. Big up for the Ghanaians on the pitch, trust me. We need to sign a new... I mean, this is why I was gassed for Baba. It's a shame that hasn't got the chance, but yeah. I rate the new DP forward thinking. I'm not deep in it properly, but you need to say, yeah. Hazard FC, oh, unlucky.
Shift the ball onto his left foot, doesn't get close enough, he's not far away.
Madness. Utter madness.
It's too far wide. I think Cahill could do
His profile pic, Nini. People like Figo. Hey, you guys, let me make this point as well. This is another game where Hazard has been the best player on the pitch. And I'm saying Hazard FC, and I'm saying this because he's basically a one-man team. Because he's got to do everything. Now here's the thing, there's a big possibility that we'll win this game 1-0. And now here's, people will forget about Hazard's performance. Because, you know, today if you don't score a goal, or if you don't do an assist or something, then people forget about your performance. But you guys, as us fans, these are the performances. Well, for me, this is what I remember all the time. I remember these games from Hazard. You look back and you look in the stat sheet, oh, I didn't see Hazard scored or got an assist. And it just reduces his whole performance. But if you watch the games, and this is what I keep stressing about context. Context of when people make points and when they have discussions and arguments. The context in this game is that Hazard's been the best player. You know what I mean? Like, we can't forget, this is what Hazard does. And this is why a lot of us always feel, if he isn't given this type of role all the time. Oh, fuck. That was a hey, that looked like a tackle, I'm not going to lie. That looked like a good tackle by Cahill. That looked like a good tackle. This is what I'm saying, you guys. Just remember, this is what Hazard's about. Hazard FC, you know, we've got to remember this. It's not about his goals scoring or his assists. He's more than that. The team, the whole team is a better team with Hazard because he makes everyone better on the pitch. And I think when you're a player that has that type of quality and that type of power and influence, then you're an amazing player to me. Oh yeah, of course, Hazard has an assist for the Fabregas goal. He does. But I was just making the point in general. You know, if he's not doing something like out of this world, people don't remember. Hazard FC again. One man, 4 guys round him. Look, making the run for himself. Oh, Cesc.
Explosive pace, and the one eased him out.
Eden Hazard to me is definitely top 5 greatest Chelsea players. I think that's a fair argument. Willian and Pedro, so he's going to take off Hazard FC then. Ah. Fine, the subs are coming on. That's a tackle. Tackle! Fucking tackle. And now that's one thing I'll give credit to Cahill. And to be honest, I say this all the time. Cahill makes amazing tackles and blocks inside his own box. He doesn't give away penalties. What a tackle. What a tackle. What a tackle. Fuck. I hope all you guys are applauding for Eden. Poor guy, bro. Hazard FC, no more. Let's see what the rest of these guys can do now. Once upon a time, you could feel confident about when 1-0. Yeah, it's not time to be confident. Watching the under-18s yesterday was like watching a mini Man City. Watching this is like watching Leganes defend 1-0 against. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, it's peak. Yo, Nini, what would your top 5 Chelsea players of all time be? Obviously, Hazard, Drogba, Lampard, Terry, and Zola. They're the top 5 players. No one ever forget about Zola, yeah? So that's Drogba, Lampard, Terry, Hazard, and Zola. The 5 best players. I think Cesca's tired. It'll be needed for other games, you know. You guys got to realise, without Cesc or Hazard in the team, then what are we going to do? what can we do? Please! Oh, just play him in, you cunt! Fucking hell, Pedro, bruv. Fucking hell, man. Every time. Every fucking time with this guy. 2 players, Willian and Giroud, you fuck up like that. I real talk, this game is getting on my tits, lads. It's getting on my fucking tits, mate. This suffering is actually mad. I'm sorry. The suffering is too much sometimes. I'm only human. I can't take all of it. I'm sorry.
We talk about what a big 8 minutes it is at the bottom of the Premier League. It's a massive 8 minutes here for Chelsea because we talked about them winning their matches. They will close to within 2 points of Tottenham, who are just above them. They play Watford on Monday. And they'll also start to creep a little bit closer to Liverpool. Yeah,
Cesc is tired. When you're getting Cesc, when Cesc has to make Ramirez runs, what are you expecting? Suffering FC, bro. Ay, ay, ay.
Put the pressure on Liverpool and hope they slip up. They need to win every game to stand any chance.
Come on, Victor. Come on, Victor. Oh, please. Ah, good ball. Unlucky, unlucky. Hey, real talk. Giroud, no service at all today. Morata's coming on. All right.
Anticipating the cross. Good from Moses. Lucas turns the wrong way.
Blimey, 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 blimey.
Result stays like this, it means that Southampton will be a point from safety when they wake up tomorrow morning, and West Bromwich Albion will still be.
It'll be a shame. Actually, no, Swansea's actually a nice city. It's a really nice city. Obviously, there's a university there, so there's like a lot of good nightlife. There's a lot of things to do. Yeah, I went for my to see one of my boys. Like I think last summer, I was there for a few days. It was good. I met some of the Swansea players too. I met the Swansea players. I met what was it? The Olsen. I saw Olsen. That guy, Van der Hoof, whatever the guy's name is, who cares? And it was that Tom Carroll guy from Tottenham. It was all 3 of them guys in the club, and it was so funny because like, if you never knew they were, you would never guess they were footballers. You would have just thought they were some like regular uni guys. Just, you know what I mean? Like just trying to pull girls or something. What do I think of Berger? Hey, I can go on forever about Berger. He's an amazing player in my opinion. Imagine Marcelo overlapping Hazard. That's what Ronaldo's scared of. That's why Ronaldo doesn't want Hazard at Real Madrid. That's why you don't want him there, bro.
Only started one of the last 7 matches for Chelsea to kind of bear out the point that Chris has just made. That at the moment it does seem like Olivier Giroud is the #1 frontman for Antonio Conte.
Nothing to get too gassed about. I mean, it's literally just become that, hasn't he?
At the start of the season, it's lost his way a little bit. There's good competition for places. I think Chelsea might have to play with that focal point though. The false nine hasn't really worked for them. I think the likes of Hazard and William prefer playing the recognised number 9.
You guys, if this becomes 1-1, I don't know what I'm going to do. I honestly don't know. Moses, what a header. What a header. He can, that's what Moses can do. He can defend behind him as well. Fuck off, Clucas. Shit player. Absolute shit player. It's just like certain guys, it's like, it makes you think, like, is it even that hard to be a professional footballer? When guys like Clucas are in the Premier League, yeah? Is it really that hard to be a professional footballer? Clucas. Ugh.
Talking about Chelsea needing a focal point to play through. They've had two of the best in the business, haven't they? Didier Drogba followed by...
Yeah, man like Drogs. You guys, if I'm not really talking as much, it's because I'm preparing the match of you. Because I'm just thinking, it's just time. I think we all want to do better things with our Saturday. You know what I mean? This game's been shit. It's been kind of boring. Let's be serious. I can tell a few of us will be watching the Avengers. I'm watching Avengers later. I'm excited for that. So that's what I've been looking forward to this weekend. I'm not gonna lie. It's been like a good, like, geeky weekend for me. Obviously, I watched Westworld. I finished God of War. I'm about to watch Avengers 3 later. I'm listening to classical music. It's all happening today, lads. You know what my goal is for next? Oh, come on, Willie. That's yours, bro. Come on, William. This is it. We can't fuck this up. Nah. You can't fuck this up. Come on, William. Come on. But I shouldn't be laughing. You know how rude that is? I shouldn't be laughing at this. But that sums it up. He went dead. Ah, yeah. Calm down. Only we can mess up a counter attack like that. This arse is actually funny. Hey, I'm not even. Someone said they watched Avengers. Hey, I don't want to know what happened in that film. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's watching Avengers. That's the motive for everyone today. Avengers. It has to be. Fuck off, Norton. Fuck off. Oh. I nearly broke my keyboard and I thought I was going in. The Chelsea has broke Nini, bruv. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, obviously IMAX. You have to run IMAX for certain films like this. There's no point going. Like, imagine saying, "Yo, I'm gonna watch Avengers in 2D." Like, why even go cinema? Really, what's the point? Hey, Alex, I nearly thought that Carroll had scored it, and I just sensed I was about to snap my keyboard in half. No. You're not giving Fabregas man of the match. You're not giving Fabregas man of the match. The real talk, it's such a useless country sometimes. They don't understand football. Like, if you score a goal, that's it. You're not giving Fabregas man of the match for this game. I'm sorry. You're not giving him man of the match. I'm not going to allow it. I'll have to go to the studio and talk to someone. Fucking hell. Bro, this is what I mean. Final minutes. Pussy football. This shit is going mad. I'm telling you, Abdi. Oh my god, the suffering doesn't stop, you guys. The suffering doesn't stop. The suffering doesn't stop. Come on, Emerson, fuck it. Come on, Pedro, just don't lose it. Good. Flip flap.
really profit if Chelsea hang on to win the match.
Come on, KO. Now's not the time. Good, good.
3 minutes for Swansea to find a goal. 2 if possible. Chelsea 3 minutes away from closing the gap on Tottenham in the Premier League to 2 points, which didn't seem very likely a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. The suffering doesn't end.
Morata does really well. Holding the ball in, drawing the foul. No real urgency from Chelsea to take it. Giving it away cheaply.
You guys, come on, Rudiger, that's yours. Yes, fuck it. Come on, don't fuck this up.
Skips away from Kanta. Clinkerskin power forward down the Swansea left. Urged on by the Liberty Stadium crowd at Aspilicueta, who's not missed a thing defensively for Chelsea all game. There to tidy another tricky situation up.
Reads the game superbly well. The pace just snuffs out situations.
Good, foul. 100% a foul. Alright, Chelsea versus Swansea. Chelsea versus Swansea. Swansea. Okay, where's the... I need to get the photos for this stuff now. This arse only screams when we're winning. What is that to scream about? Are you mad? What is that to scream? What am I going to be screaming about? If someone's made a good tackle, I've been saying good tackle. If someone's been doing something good, I've been saying it. So please, shut up, my friend. Come on, Emerson. Good. Smart play. That was smart play because he didn't want to run it. He just wanted the ball to go out of play then. Waste your time, you guys. Waste your time. We are the famous CFC. Don't give a fuck wherever you may be. We are the famous CFC. Carefree wherever you may be. We are the famous CFC. Take one for the fucking team, Gary. That's light work. That's light work for you, Cahill. Light work. Yeah, good. Well, you guys waste time. The game's nearly over. Look at Rudiger. Oh, you see the brothers backing each other. The AU brothers. AU brothers versus Rudiger. Oh. Yeah. How's that not a card? How's he missing that? That's been the most entertaining thing this game, this fight. All I can't understand is Victor Moses got a yellow card, but we're seeing guys making tackles like this and it's okay. I don't understand. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, ref, you fucking pussy. You pussy. Real talk. Moses gets a yellow card for the fakest tackle. Fucking disgrace, mate. Hey, you guys, the suffering's finished. I'm preparing the live stream. It's going to be on in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So you guys, make sure you're still on Blue Lines TV because we know YouTube's a pagan. It's going to... You won't get any notifications. So that's what I'm saying. Live stream is going to be out in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to see you guys there soon. Thank you for watching the live stream. Watch along. I'm Nini FC. This is Blue Lines TV. I'll see you guys in 5 to 10 minutes.